This video will contain spoilers. Consider yourself warned. Vince's realization in Fire Country Season 3, Episode 9, hits hard, and its ripple effect could shape the future of his relationships, especially with Eve and Jake. After grappling with Elroy's grief over losing his daughter, Vince is left emotionally distant, which creates an invisible barrier that wasn't there before. This shift might not weigh heavily on Eve because her priorities have evolved. Leading 3 Rock and focusing on her family means she's naturally drifted from the daily dynamics at Station 42. The closeness she once shared with the Leones, which helped them cope with Bode's absence and Riley's loss, no longer carries the same emotional weight. The connection that once served as a support system has quietly faded, leaving Vince's withdrawal less impactful on Eve. However, Jake's response to Vince's emotional retreat is bound to be far more intense. Unlike Eve, Jake never needed to rebuild family ties. His connection with his mother remained strong. But the personal losses he's faced recently have left him vulnerable. Losing Kara in Season 2 was devastating, but having Genevieve taken from him by Rick compounded that heartbreak, stripping away the new family he had just started to build. Vince's support would have been crucial during this fragile time, but instead, Jake is met with distance right when he needs connection the most. Vince pulling back after Elroy's heartfelt speech couldn't have come at a worse moment, leaving Jake to navigate his grief without the father figure he once relied on. Bode's first day as a Cal Fire firefighter at Station 42 should have been a unifying milestone for Vince and Jake. For Vince, seeing Bode in that role fulfilled a dream he'd nurtured for years, mending the strained father-son bond they shared. But while Vince and Bode found their footing, Jake was left feeling like an afterthought. This shift stings deeply because, during Bode's estrangement, Vince treated Jake like a son, even envisioning him as the future of Station 42. Jake's emotional ties to Vince and Sharon have always run deep, highlighted by his intense reaction when he discovered he was a kidney match for Sharon. Despite his strong relationship with his own mother, the Leones had become his chosen family. The growing closeness between Vince and Bode has unintentionally pushed Jake to the sidelines. Their bond, once a source of comfort and guidance, has become strained, especially after Vince gave Jake questionable advice regarding Genevieve. Vince stepping back from Eve might help ease tensions within the Edwards family, but it risks leaving Jake in emotional isolation. The dynamics at Station 42 are shifting, and Jake is feeling the cracks more than anyone. The sadness in Vince's realization isn't just about his own emotional struggles. It's about the collateral damage it causes to the relationships he's taken for granted. What do you think about Vince's shift in behavior? Do you believe he can repair his bond with Jake? Or is their relationship heading toward a permanent fracture? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.